Everybody, another beautiful day here in the mountains. At least it will be when the sun gets out. I'm going to use this time to make another YouTube video for you. I'm hoping that it won't be any more with construction and that this will be the last one, but there always seems to be more construction to do, so enjoy. Well, I'm kind of in over my head with this one. Trying to replace the steering part down there, but there's a bolt I can't get to. I've ripped the whole dash apart, and I don't know how to do it. At least I'm in a garage and I'm nice and warm and not out in the bush in the rain. It took me a few hours and I managed to get the part out of there. Car's taken apart. I did not even need to pull the dash off. The bolt was welded in there and it was easy to come out. Tired of these darn rocks poking me in the back, so I pulled the tent out of the way, picking stones and leveling the ground and gonna put it all back nicely. Got a tarp laid down and that's gonna act as a vapor barrier. Now I got some heavy duty moving blankets down, and that'll make sure that none of the rocks poke through. I don't want to pop the air mattress. There is power, power, wonder working power in the blood of the Lamb. Now this is what I call camping. Ha! New favorite tool. This here axe is great for pulling stones out of the ground. All you got to do is get the axe in behind it and pull. Comes right out. This is one way to do a footing out here in the bush. You dig a hole, put the board in, then you just fill it with rocks and do some backfill. Almost forgot the most important step here. What you gotta do is you're gonna take your hammer and you're gonna hit the rocks, and that's gonna wedge the board right in place. Once you got the rocks in place, you're gonna put the dirt back. Okay, and you're gonna put a little bit of water on there, and that's gonna drag the dirt right down into the hole and pack it. Nice pass night out in the bush. So I'm just doing a nice saute with fresh vegetables. Gonna season to taste with some basil. Excellent. The meat's all done here. Just boiling the noodles. I'm gonna eat. At long last, it's time to eat. Doesn't look that nice, but I bet you it's gonna taste good. Thank you, Jesus. This is the best darn pasta I've ever eaten. If you never had a good meal out in the bush, it always tastes better. And that's just because you got to work for it. Oh joy. In the last 20 minutes I managed to break the head off my splitting maul, cooking rack for my campfire, and now a guitar string. Feel like my whole life is just trying to keep up with fixing stuff. Proud of myself for this one. Made a little rack for my guitar. Ah, my axe has a funny hairdo. At least it's on there good now. I'll be able to split wood again. Note to self, do not leave your oven mitt sitting by the campfire or it'll get burnt to shit. Praise the Lord! It's been 4 days of wind and rain and I've been stuck under the tarps, not able to do that much. And finally the sky is clear enough that I get to open them up and enjoy the view. Right on. So today I'm building a table. Got a good plan in my head on how this is going to go down, but usually things don't go as planned out here in the backcountry. You see I got the back part a little bit level anyways. It's a good start. Doing everything by hand the old-fashioned way. Saw works pretty good anyways. This is called prepping the hole, getting it ready for the stake. Works better using a real hammer. Now once you got the hole ready, it's time to put the stake in the ground. Beautiful. Had to change plans a little bit halfway through, but it turned out pretty good. And that's what it looks like with the lid on. I'd say it's finished product, but you know, there's always more work to do. Said before that my new axe is my favorite tool in the world. Not anymore. Sure makes it easy to get wood when you got a saw. Wish I got that one on the GoPro there. The tree started falling towards me. I had to jump back with the chainsaw in my hand. Now that I got the saw here, only took me about 45 minutes to fill my trunk with wood. Now I'll be able to cook this week. Good investment. I got the firewood all unloaded there. Now I think the car should get out of the way. It's blocking my view. Get out of here! Oh shit, that's rolling pretty quick. Woo! Got 300 feet of hose here running into the creek. Trying to get running water. Trying to do it sucking on it. It's not working. Feel defeated. And I've had to unwind it, wind it back up, move it up the hill, bring it back down. It's just a pain. These bushes behind me are where I gotta run the hose. Seems like it's gonna be a lot of work. Made a little intake for my hose here. If I do it right, this should increase the pressure by about 4 times. Now I just gotta get it up the creek. I got the valve open here and the water didn't just come by itself. I tried sucking a little bit and it's still not coming. So here's my last ditch effort. Got my air mattress pump wired up and I am gonna get some water flowing. I have officially given up on using that darn little air pump that I got. Generally speaking, hydraulics are far more effective than using pneumatics. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use my kitchen sink that I found at the dump the other day. Okay, I'm gonna use it to fill this hose with water. There's a lot of downslope on this one. So when I connect the hose back up and open the valve, it's gonna draw water down the hose and out of the creek. Air bubbles escaping up through the hose and it's being replaced with water, and that means that the hose is getting full. I'm gonna open the valve and some water should come out. Nope, no water. As usual here in the backcountry, that did not go as according to plan. So what I'm gonna have to do is take my bucket of water, some tools, and my water bottle up to the next section of hose and try to fill that one too. Well, yesterday the hose won. It's about 5 in the afternoon when I decided that I'd give up and try again today. So here I am. I got a bucket, I got a ladder that I brought up through the bush. That was a pain. And I got my intake now strapped to the top of the ladder there. So I'm gonna try to fill that with the bucket and hopefully gravity will give me a hand and it's gonna work. It's another day, same darn job. Feel like I've been at this hose for most of a week now. Now, I went into town and I got a bucket full of tools, an extra 100 feet of hose. One way or another, I'm gonna get the water running. So what's giving me problems is how darn flat some of these spots are. Even sections like this, it even goes uphill a little bit. And that's why I can't get water pressure. So I am gonna fix the slope. Righty, so I got 100 foot of hose pulled here. Next thing I gotta do is get my butt in that cold creek and pull the top end, the inlet, up another 100 feet. Alrighty, I got the inlet placed now, so what I gotta do is take my tools, a couple 100 feet up the stream, bushwhacking the whole way, and I gotta mount the whole hose so that it slopes right. Hooray! I have successfully run water from the creek to the creek. Now I just gotta go down this way and bring the hose up out of the creek, and that's gonna be a bugger. Oh yeah, this is how you get water out of the creek. Basically want to make sure it's got a very gradual slope down and never comes up till you're out of the bank. Yo, when you got mad bush to get through, good set of pruning shears will be your best friend. So I just saw a bear out here and these are the best weapons I got. So I've just been yelling. I think I scared the thing away. I'm gonna go grab an axe from my camp. I don't want to mess with the bear today. Whoa, bear! Get out of here! You don't want to mess with me, bear! Hey, I made it back to my camp. There are no bears here. They didn't go through it. So what I saw out there, I'm pretty sure was a black bear cub. All right, so if there's a cub out there, that means mama's around. And if you get anywhere near that cub, she'll come kill you. So I'm getting an axe. I think I scared them away. They don't want to be near me. I am very loud and intimidating, even for a bear. Well, I got the hose hooked up and run back to my camp pretty well here. It's got a lot of pressure up top. The rest of it mostly drains. I think it's gonna work. I'm just gonna open the valve and watch and see what happens. Water's starting to come, just waiting for all the air to get out. We'll see how much pressure I got. 450 feet of hose, a week of struggle, and 15 to 20 hours of work later, I finally have what I need. This is the best thing I've ever had in my life. I swear, running water is the bee's knees. So here's what I want you to do. If you can go to a sink, turn on the tap and water comes out, I want you to be thankful. And if it's hot water, you should be doubly thankful. Well, thank you all for watching. That's going to be it for today, seeing as I got to get my laundry done while I got the sun to dry it. There's going to be one more construction video coming. That's okay. I'm enjoying myself and having the time of my life either way.